Hey guys, it's Mitch and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my second video on here and I feel like many people could maybe relate to this. The other day I was feeling quite anxious. This got me to think, hey, why not create a video about it and talk a little bit about the anxiety that you go through, share it as a second YouTube video. So here we are at today's topic, which is let's talk about anxiety. Specifically though, very random anxieties that no one really talks about. Of course, there are way more other anxieties out there, so let me know if anybody has anything else to share. The first anxiety that I want to talk about is going to the gym alone. I do feel like a lot of people actually go through this one, but most of us, I think, just kind of push it away and fight through it. For me, I feel the anxiety starting when I'm getting ready for the gym. Like, I'm not even at the gym yet and I already feel my heart rate going up. While I'm getting dressed, I'm already overthinking about how it's going to be when I actually enter the gym. I don't know why I play this in my head, seeing the gym from the outside, how gyms usually have like big windows. People can look outside while they're on the treadmill and Stairmaster and whatnot, and they see you arriving to the gym. Somehow that really stresses me out. I'm a kind of person that tries to keep it chill and calm, even though inside my heart rate is so fast, just stressing out like crazy. A lot of the times I freak out because I'm like, okay, do I give a weird vibe off? I smell weird? Why are people looking at me? Did I shave my legs? It's just a bunch of overthinking all the time. I haven't even gotten to the actual workout part yet. You know, when you're doing the actual exercise, whether it's squatting, especially squatting. As a woman, I sometimes feel very uncomfortable when I'll be the only woman there and if you feel like some of the guys are watching you when you're doing your squats. But apart from that, I always feel like someone's just watching and judging me, and I keep thinking that I'm just doing something wrong the whole time, even though I've done the exercise a million times before. Then comes this other fear that someone stronger, buffer, looks like they know what they're doing, comes up to me and says,
"Hey, you're doing this wrong."
In the beginning, I didn't mind it a lot, but the better I got at going to the gym, the more anxious I got about it. Another thing that I'm quite anxious about, when you, let's say, do a squat and then your leggings rip. Thankfully, that's never happened to me. It's always something that I think of. Make sure before I leave the house that my leggings are squat proof. The next anxiety I have is either going to the grocery store or going to the post office. Just like the gym, I've been to the grocery store a million times before. And guys, you have to understand, the grocery store is not even that far away from me. Sometimes I'll actually get ready, pack my wallet, my keys, my phone, get all my grocery bags together, and then I'll just sit on the couch and then do the mistake of taking out my phone, procrastinate on the couch for the next 30 minutes. I'll just sit there and then scroll through Instagram, wasting my time on the couch because I'm anxious to go to the grocery store. Oh no, the lighting. There we go. I think the anxiety mostly comes from the fact that I'm so small. I'm afraid that I will need some sort of product that is on the top shelf. And I live in Germany. People here are tall. I would have to go up some random person who's like 3 times taller, that's like so tall. Like 3 heads taller than me, and awkwardly ask this person,
"Excuse me, sir, could you please help me grab the Pringles from the top of the shelf?"
Embarrassing myself because I'm calling this person sir, even though this guy is like my age, then, you know, thanking him for grabbing the freaking Pringles and then running away because I'm just really embarrassed. I also panic a lot about packing everything while I'm at the cashier. This one is an ultimate stress factor because I'm trying to pack everything in a way that my Pringles won't crush my tomatoes. It has to be in a perfect system so that I don't come home with a squashed tomato. When there's a long line at the grocery store, you don't have time to think about all that. You just pack, and the cashier is like so fast and just going from one thing to the next. Can't even pack that fast. Before you know it, she's like, €25, please. Everyone is just like staring at you and waiting for you to finish and get your get your life together and leave. For the post office, I have to say it's not as bad as going to the grocery store because usually it's just me picking up stuff, ordering ASOS. Just kidding, guys. But sometimes to send things, I think that stresses me out a little bit just because I know that many of the people that work at the post office deal with so many people every day. These everyday people like me don't know how everything works. So I think they just get kind of fed up with people like me and they just want to get as many people to ship their stuff as possible. That spikes up my anxiety a little bit because I don't want to be annoying for that person. I just want to get this transaction over with as quick as I can. The third anxiety that I have is my own birthday. Yes, guys, my own birthday stresses me out. Specifically though, throwing my own birthday party. It's not so much the preparing part that stresses me out. It's actually the part between the time that I've set for everyone to arrive and the time everyone actually does arrive. Let's say I'll set a party for 9 p.m. Usually the first few people will come at 9:30. That 30 minutes of time, I get very anxious and stressed out. I just want the people to arrive and get this over with. I want everyone to have a good time. I tend to worry about the different friend groups that I invite and mix together, or worry that someone will be kind of outcasted from other people. My friends aren't the type to just be like,
Ew, no, don't talk to me.
I don't know why I stress about these kinds of things. I just do. Afraid that people feel a bit awkward at my party. I spiral and then I actually look around to see if everyone's having a good time, everyone's talking to another person, if everyone has something to drink. So a lot goes through my mind at my own birthday party. But aside from the birthday party itself, I think what I find really strange is just the attention on me. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's my birthday and I'm happy that I didn't, die. And I'm always excited to actually get older every year. Maybe that might change. But other than, staying alive these last 24 years, I feel like it's just a birthday. Gifts for being alive, which is very strange to me. But I mean, it's nice. I'm very blessed to have friends that will come and celebrate with me. But it's still, all in all, just a very weird thing. Number 4 on my list is biking to places. This was actually something that I only realized when I moved to Europe, especially in the places that I lived or currently live in. They have designated bike paths. Now, of course, when you move into a new city, quite nerve-wracking to begin with. Trying to figure out how to get to places is in itself already stressful enough, and I feel like for me is a little bit more stressful when you're trying to get there by bike. It's quite normal to get lost once in a while, but then this anxiety doesn't fade away. Even though at some point I know the paths inside and out, like I will know all the humps and bumps of the road, I'll still be anxious about it. And I do believe it has to do with some of the cyclers on the road, specifically those cyclists that are just rushing, still be like 100 meters behind me and start freaking ding 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 dinging their bikes, and I'll be as right as I possibly can be, and they'll still be dinging their way through, ringing their way through. I know it's ringing, but they'll be ringing their way through as if I'm taking up all the space. Like, dude, why do you have to ring 100 times? I can hear you. Also, just like slow down, man. And then I'll be a freaking good citizen. I'll stop at a red light and wait, and you'll have those ding 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 drivers that will still go through a red light, if there's no car coming, and then I'll just be the only person at the red light waiting. Even though there's no car coming, I'm torn between, should I just go and not waste my time, or do I wait? Because crossing the road when it's red with my bike stresses me out. Usually my decision is then to stay at the red light for the sake of my anxiety. Then I'll just feel like this loser that's at the red light waiting. Okay, to be fair, I also let these ding 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 drivers get to me and stress me out. Why do I need to let their energy stress me out? But in those moments, I just don't think about it. This light isn't consistent. The last anxiety that I have that is actually kind of weird, I like to call calling responsibilities. This is where, let's say I have to make an appointment at the doctor's office, especially if I have to speak in another language other than English. Out of all of the anxieties that I've just mentioned, this one is the one that really gets my heart rate up. I just start sweating, my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm not even seeing anyone. I'm just calling. I just hear their voice, and then I'll rehearse what I have to say. Usually it's something so simple. It's calling the doctor's office or ordering food. Ordering food, guys, it's not that hard. It's just food. Calling the bank for something important, calling the post office, just anything that has to do with responsibilities. Okay, other than the food part. I think it's because you don't see the person live. The fact that you only hear a voice, and you know, people are busy with their lives and you don't want to waste their time on the phone. So then you try and rush everything, and then you just sound a little dumb on the phone. In my case, I overthink a lot and I'm like, oh my god, I said that wrong. Wait, what am I trying to say? And then I just blabber something completely weird out. They're slightly annoyed on the phone because they don't really know what the hell I want from them. So yeah, this one's always rough for me, especially, you know, when you're at work and you have to keep it together and keep it professional. Oh god, that's another level of anxiety right there. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Those are 5 random anxieties that I could think of that I go through on almost a daily basis, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if any of you have any anxieties that you can think of, any random anxieties that you can think of that you want to share, please comment down below. I would be happy to hear from you. And yeah, that's all for today, and thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe to my video, and see you in the next one. Bye!